Good morning, Tigers. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. Teachers, at this time, please do a dress code check and send any students that are out of dress code to the office. Thank you. You may be seated.
Glen Rose High School has invited all Hico High School students and their parents to their annual college night on Monday, November 1st from 6 to 7 in their high school cafeteria. Representatives from colleges, universities, vocational schools, and the military will have booths presenting their materials and information.
Reminder to male students: when you turn 18, you must register with Selective Service. Selective Service registration is required by law. By registering, a young man remains eligible for jobs, state-based student aid in 31 states, federally funded job training, and U.S. citizenship for immigrant men. The process is easy and can be completed online at sss.gov. See Ms. McGavick if you need help or have questions.
Hey, guess what?
What's up?
Early dismissal tomorrow.
Really? Buses are leaving at 12:30, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The word of the day.
The word of the day is hark back. Hark back means to remember or talk about something that happened in the past. If someone doesn't understand what you're trying to say, you might tell them, I have to hark back to this question that I mentioned earlier on in order to let you understand how serious it is.
Ask the Hico morning announcements.
This announcement came from a 6th grader. They asked, why can't we wear hats in the building? That's a great question. For this, we went straight to the top.
There are a lot of reasons why you cannot wear hats in the building. First off, historically, wearing a hat or any kind of head covering outside of religious reasons is a sign of disrespect. For the longest time, you have never been supposed to wear hats at any time in a building. Second thing is, hats can sometimes block the view of other people that are trying to look forward, so it can be a distraction. Third thing is, if you decide to break a rule or things like that, we cannot always see your face when your head is covered on cameras in the hallways. So, lots of reasons we just do not wear hats in the building.
If you have a question you need answered, click on the link on the announcements page or scan the QR code outside of room 310.
Tomorrow's Red Room Dress-Up Day is
I ain't afraid of no drugs.
so wear your Halloween costume.
Why are you sad?
There's no morning spelling or accounting practice this Friday.
Well, Miss Post did put something on Google Classroom, so you can still practice.
Hello, I'm Jaden, and I'm a senior. I have attended Hico all my life. After high school, I plan to do something probably in mechanics. I don't want to say because I feel like I'll get in trouble. Favorite teacher's probably Mr. Sanders, but not taken away from any other teachers. I'm not in school. I play football, work animals, clean pens, doctor animals, all the basics. The best thing about living in Hico is how we're such a community. We all know each other, we'll help each other out. It's fun to be around. Hardest part about being a senior is probably that knowing that it's all coming to an end and that you don't get this anymore.
How's Mom handling it?
Not good. Well, because I'm the last one. She's sad, doesn't want it to end. Ooh, nap time. That was the best thing was nap time, for sure. Most embarrassing moment, all the voice cracks I've had, and I had one earlier, saying this, so yeah. I look up to my mom and dad the most because they're hardworking and try to provide for us. It's a good state of mind just to think they know what they're doing. They got it under control. Coolest thing I own is a 1959 Studebaker Lark. My worst habit is biting my nails. I hate it, but I do it. Dumbest thing I've ever done was stayed on my horse when it got spooked, and then it went under a tree. I ran into the tree branch. I fell off, and then it kicked me in the head. I got in trouble for that, as in I busted my head open. Still have the horseshoe mark on my head. My biggest fear is spiders and heights. It scares me half to death. The song title would be, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Is that a good one? Bye.
It's exactly what I was afraid of.
What?
Skeletons.
This week's announcements were brought to you by Tucker and Kaylee.